welcome to the mini class series, multiple sources of income. I'm Millen Livis, financial independence mentor for women who want to live bigger life, free of money insecurities and restrictions. And today is our third class in this mini class series. I want to remind you that in the previous previous mini classes, I talked about sources of income like earned income if you work for someone else and you exchange time for money. And we also talked about profit income. Profit income is the income that you receive as a result of your business, hopefully that your business is profitable. If you want to watch this video recordings, you can find them either on my page, Dare to Change Life, or on my YouTube channel, Millen Livis Channel Wealth. And I'm trying to figure out why my agenda is not working. So if you can see me, could you please tell me if you can see the agenda? Because for some reason, I don't see why it's not showing up. Okay, so anyway, let's continue. So again, you can find previous mini classes on this page where I'm doing this video today, or you can find it on my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about very lucrative and interesting source of income, royalty income. Royalty income is passive income, and I have no idea why I prepared the agenda for this class, and for some reason it's not showing. So what is royalty income? What is royalty income? You receive royalty income when you offer your artwork or your literary work or particular processes or systems that you developed to other people who can make profit using your resource, or so they can use the process. Maybe, for example, it could be process, it could be your literary work, and you receive a portion of their revenue. So in other words, if you develop particular system or artwork or literary work, and someone else does all the work and receives all the revenue, you as a original owner of this particular process or particular artwork or literary work can receive royalty as a small percentage of this revenue that people who use this process or literary work or artwork generate using your work. So I want to share with you a few examples so you will maybe see how you could use it in your life. So for example, if you developed a system or a process that someone else could easily replicate and make profit from, then you can offer this process to your franchisee. And not only they will pay to get the original system that you developed, they will also pay you royalty. And great examples of this franchise model, which is royalty income model, which is passive income model, would be famous franchisees in the United States like McDonald's or UPS or Subway or H&R Block. So the challenge here is that you've got to develop something that people would be able to replicate easily and also make profit right away using your system or process. That's one form of example of royalty income structure. Another example would be if you maybe you're a musician and you develop some nice musical tunes, and you can upload these tunes into the website that sells music, and you will get royalty. This website will get revenue from selling your music tunes, and you will get small percentage of the revenue that they receive. The same thing with the photos. If you like to take photos, you can upload them to the website that sells photos, and you will get royalty income from this. Another example would be if you an author, you can publish your books, whether self-publish or through the publisher. And in either way, you will receive royalty for each copy of the book that is sold. In other words, there are two kinds of royalty income. One is receiving income for copyrights, for patents, and for trademarks, right? That's one type of royalty income. Another royalty income, and what I shared with you so far was this type of royalty income, copyrights, trademarks, patents, etc. But there is another type of royalty income which you receive if you lucky enough to maybe own a property that has oil or gas or mineral rights. So you own these rights for these natural resources, and someone can lend this from you and pay you royalty. So, for example, I know some companies that only receive royalty for their rights to certain minerals like gold or silver, because they happen to own properties that are rich in these mineral resources. So that's the second kind of royalty. Another thing that I wanted to share with you, for example, if you develop very successful, recognizable brand, or you want to expand your brand, you can either develop merchandise, branded merchandise for your product. Let me see if I can still have this. Because I don't see whether it's working or not, but maybe I don't see it on my side because I have an agenda for this mini class and I don't see it's displayed. Anyhow, so if you want to expand, for example, to expand your brand, and you want to provide branded merchandise for that has your logo, has your name recognition, etc., you have two options. You can either pay someone to do that for you, and you will receive all the money, all the proceeds from selling this merchandise, and your expenses would be paying someone to market this, to maybe open the stores and sell products. Or you can offer someone a right to use your brand name and do all the selling, all the production of the merchandise, and you receive royalty for using your name. So I just want to share with you. So I'm recording this, I'm streaming this live from my villa in the south of France. And I recently went to Saint-Tropez, and I saw an interesting store. So it's called Blanc de Saint-Tropez. And I was surprised. It's actually a beer, the product, the original product that they sell, Blanc blend of Saint-Tropez is the particular branded beer. But now they want to develop the entire like series of different kinds of merchandise using this brand. And they opened this store called Blend Saint-Tropez. And for example, I bought, I don't know if you can see, I bought this scarf. It's a nicely packaged scarf. So it's just a package, right? But it's a scarf, navy blue, high quality cotton scarf that they sell as a branded merchandise that promotes this brand. So this person that owns this store, she pays royalty to this the owner of this brand, because she takes all the expenses, she receives all the revenue in the store. What she sells, the clothes, she sells all kinds of merchandise, sport equipment, and everything is branded, blend of the Saint-Tropez, and she pays revenue to the original owner of this brand. So, and for example, I would like to expand my brand there to change life. And if some of you enjoy doing marketing and developing brand, selling merchandise like clothes or perfume, etc., I would be very interested in talking to those of you who do that kind of work. Next, I want to tell you that whatever your royalty income source might be, in order to have this, you've got to have a very, very good agreement, patent agreement or licensing agreement that must be prepared by the attorney who specializes in patents or licensing. So this is very, very important, because you don't want to make mistakes, legal mistakes, when you offer your brand, your process, your system to someone just because your legal agreement was not properly done. Okay, so next I want to talk about classification for royalty income in terms of tax purposes. So royalty income is considered to be, can be considered business income or non-business income. If you do, for example, writing, or you do art, if you do full-time and you receive royalty for this work, it would be considered business income. And royalty income is passive income. However, for IRS, for the Internal Revenue Service in the United States, this royalty income considered to be active income. I'm not sure why, but that's something that I want you to keep in mind when you, if you file taxes, talk to your accountant how, what is the appropriate way to file the income from, if you receive royalty income from the royalty income source. And I would like to hear from you if you have any insights, if you have some plans to receive royalty income. So post in the comments. I would love to hear from you. What do you think you could create in your life so you will receive passive income in the form of royalty income streams? And the last thing that I want to share with you today is that this mini class is just a very, very brief overview of 4 common income sources out of 8 that I teach in my deep dive challenge and training called Multiple Sources of Income Powerhouse. Today, it's still not too late for you to join us. I will post the link if you can see it. I'm curious if it's possible for you to see it. So I would like to invite you to this challenge to this training, because that's where you could actually brainstorm, identify, and design streams of income from those sources of income that you want to start receiving additional income from. So that's what we do in this challenge, and it will end on June 26th. You still have plenty of time. So if you join today, I think you could really benefit from this training. So I invite you to join us today, because I don't want you to be too late in the process of brainstorming and designing your streams of income from multiple sources. And finally, what I wanted to say that next time we're going to talk about another source of income, rental real estate. It's a great source of income. I use it in my life. This is the income that allowed me to be financially independent within 7 years, among other sources of income. Just what I teach is because I have multiple sources of income, and rental real estate is one of my core sources. So if you're interested, I will talk about this in the last mini class in this series next Wednesday. I believe it's June 26th at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. I look forward to see you there. And until then, be in your power. See you soon. Take care.